Hi learners, I'm so glad you're back again today to get more information and continue your practice with becoming a proficient reader and writer. Today we'll be focused on interactive writing. This is Module 2, Cycle 8, Lesson 38.
Materials!
You'll need paper and pencil so that we can write out our words and sentences. Go ahead and get your materials. Let's read our learning targets together. The first one says, I can read, identify the syllable type, and spell words with the spelling patterns eind, ild, old, and ost. The second one says, I can write a sentence using words with the spelling patterns eind, ild, old, and ost, and contractions containing is. Let's see how we do.
Transition song.
Can you take a closer look, a closer look, a closer look? Can you take a closer look at these words today?
Word work.
We've been working on 4 new patterns this week. 2 of our patterns are using that long I sound, and 2 patterns are using the long O sound. All 4 of those patterns appear to be closed syllables because there's a consonant coming after the vowel. However, we've seen in the last few lessons that these are exceptions to the rule. They're still making a long vowel sound even as a closed syllable. Let's remind ourselves what this looks like with a few word examples. Let's read these words together and identify which syllable types we have in the words. Here's the first one. What does it say? Blind. We notice this IND pattern, and like I said, it appears to be a closed syllable, but it has that long vowel exception. Let's take a look at another word. What does this one say? Unfold. We can hear that old sound coming at the end of the word, but I heard 2 syllables. Un, which is a closed syllable, and fold, which is also a closed syllable, but making that long vowel exception. What does this word say? Behind. Great job. Again, we notice 2 syllables. What syllable type is B? That's right, it's open. And hind looks closed, but that's one of our exceptions for the week. We have the eind pattern at the end of the word. What does this say? Hold. You've got it. This is also a closed syllable exception. We have our old pattern at the end of that word. What does this longer word say? Yes, it says bedpost. Bed is our first syllable, and it is closed. Great job. Then we have post. What pattern do you notice? Yes, we have our ost pattern. It's a closed syllable exception. What does this word say? Child. Great job. What pattern does this use? You've got it. It says ild. That's one of our patterns, and it's a closed syllable exception. Here's another one. What does it say? Wild cat. What do you hear in wild? Yes, it has our ILD pattern. That's an exception to our closed syllable. How about our second syllable, cat? You've got it. It's closed. Great reading.
Transition song.
Do you know the words we'll write? The words we'll write. The words we'll write. Do you know the words we'll write on our paper today?
Writing.
Let's use our closed syllable exception patterns we've learned this week to spell some words. Have your paper and pencil ready to go. Our first word is ghost. Say it. Go ahead and write out the word ghost. Listen to that pattern. Let's check your spelling. G-H-O-S-T. I know you heard that O-S-T pattern. Try this word. It's the word rewind. Which closed syllable exception do you hear in rewind? You've got it. Write the word. Here come the letters. R-E-W-I-N-D. Great job with that pattern. And our third word is scold. Say it. What pattern do you hear? Write it out. I bet you have it. Here come the letters. S-C-O-L-D. I know you heard that pattern. Great job. Now's your chance to take those 3 words we just practiced together and turn them into a silly sentence. Try to use those words and be as creative as possible. We're looking for ghost, rewind, and scold. Take your time, start with a capital letter, and remember to end with punctuation. Go ahead and get started. Check your spelling and use those patterns. Remember to use ghost, rewind, and scold. Nice job. A few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down. Here's the sentence I came up with. Read it with me. The ghost will scold me if I don't rewind the clock. Go ahead and share your sentence with a friend after we close out together.
Closing reflection.
How did you take responsibility for your learning today? Which closed syllable, long I or long O spelling pattern was a bit tricky? Try writing more sentences with closed syllable, long I or long O words to make a silly story. Keep up the hard work as we finish up the cycle together. I know you're getting better each time we practice. I'll see you next time.